we're back. This is Local Biz Now, and this is the section of our show we like to call Coach's Corner. And there's nobody to introduce this show and do this segment better than my co-host, Wayne Bidelman. He is a super coach to some of...
Exactly.
A super coach.
Super coach.
How's that? He is a super coach to a lot of small businesses in the area. Take it away, my friend.
All right. Today's Coach's Corner question is, I refuse to be unethical in my marketing. I see my competition all the time promising things that I know they can't deliver. How can I possibly compete against that? You know, I saw this question the other day online. This wasn't a client that came up and said this to me, but I've effectively heard it before, and it kind of resonated with me. And the reason it resonated with me are a couple things. First of all, if you've got competition that's promising things that they can't deliver on, I wouldn't worry about that too much, because eventually, you know, they're going to go out of business or people are going to figure them out. So if it's a false promise, you know, they're not going to last, so not a big deal. Unfortunately, too often this kind of comment ends up being more sour grapes than anything else. In other words, just because your competition's coming up with something that's getting your client's attention better than you are doesn't mean they're being overly enthusiastic, kind of like the article we talked about earlier. You know, how many times, time after time after time, you know, line up, who should we use, a home security business or something, you know, line their ads up and one after the other after the other. Hey, I'm ABC Security and I keep people out of your home. I'm XYZ Security and I do this and that. And then someone else says, hey, are you worried about waking up at night and someone's in your bedroom? You know, that gets your attention. And, you know, that's what marketing's all about. And people are too... what's the word? They're not aggressive enough, I think, in what they do. You don't be unethical, you know, don't lie, but push the end of the envelope. And as we talked earlier in our article, you know, show them that you recognize the pain that you've got the solution for. And so again, this question, I see my competition all the time promising things they know they can't deliver. How do I compete against that? Well, again, if they're lying, you don't have to worry about it. If they're probably not lying, and you better sharpen up your message and get it so that you could get your client's attention through recognizing their real pain, coming up with a real solution, getting them to understand that, and you will do just fine. But you may have to push the edge of the envelope a little bit beyond what some people are comfortable, if you don't have sales and marketing experience, in your marketing messages. You got anything to add to that, Joe?
I do. This person is not creative. That's the bottom line, because he has taken a creative approach, which one of them you taught me, which was the guarantee. There are plenty of ways to give guarantees that may sound bigger than they are, but the reality and the details are ethical and they're right on track. And it just captures my attention. And so, you know, we could say we guarantee that you're going to learn something on the show. I mean, they might learn that I'm a, you know, I'm a dum-dum, right? But so you see the point. And so for him to suggest that the competition is unethical, you're right. It is let me tell you what it is. It's a way for him to sleep at night, why he's not making the kind of money he wants to make. And this kind of stuff just frustrates.
Unfortunately, that's typically the case.
Yes. Yeah. And so he needs to stop it. You know, you want to sleep well at night, start being creative and come up with some things that work. And here's the secret to whoever this person is, who I'd like to slap on the back of the head. And, you know, that's the problem I have with these questions. I don't know who it is, right? So, but I'd like to slap them on the back of the head. And here's the bottom line. If you can't beat them, join them. Period. I guarantee you can do whatever it is that the competition is doing that you say is unethical. And if you looked at it for less than 10 minutes other than get mad at them for whooping your butt, you'd probably come up with a way to duplicate it or change it and tweak it just a little bit, and it would start to help you. The last thing is, it might be a really bad marketing idea that your competition is doing. So just because you think that it is working, it does not mean that it's actually working.
You know what I don't like about this segment of the show is I'm so tempted to say exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, just burns me. Anyway, that was today's.
Let's change the name of the show.
To what? Joe's show?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that was today's Coach's Corner question. If you've got a business question you'd like us to talk about on the show, well, let us know. We'd be happy to address it.